Released January 2025, Arken by Vitruvius VR is an action-adventure VR title that nails the formula. The store page says it's also a role-playing game, but while it does take place in a fantasy setting where some of what you do is purchase utilities and weapon attachments to more effectively complete quests while looting, your character doesn't level up or even have stats. The weapons, however, do have stats such as damage, rate of fire, and magazine capacity that you can see change to reflect the differences of the over 30 attachments you can swap between on either the barrel, rail, or stock of your pistol and long arm, or on the hilt of your melee weapon. Those weapon attachments don't only change the stats, some even modify how the weapons function entirely, like turning your shotgun into a machine gun or a high-powered sniper rifle, perhaps even something more exotic like a ballista that fires explosive crossbow bolts. Changing your sword into an axe you could fling off the hilt and recall with the click of a trigger, or a mace that you can charge up into a devastating shockwave attack. Modifying your pistol into a saw blade launcher, a charged energy orb lobber, or something akin to the Needler from Halo. Between mixing and matching various attachments, or running complete sets for bonuses, and how each area of the map is a vertical sandbox that you can utilize to swim, climb, or charge your way to victory, Arken is a game that allows for high player expression through its diverse, customizable toolbox in varied sandbox environments. Player expression in gaming refers to characters' actions and how a player can approach them mechanically. If a game only allows you to do things one way, you don't really have all that much room to express yourself. On the other hand, having a diverse toolbox of unique weapons and mechanics, perhaps like the upcoming game Vitriol by solo developer Lee Wilson, gives you plenty of options to do things your way. Alternatively to Vitriol's fast, tight corridor shooting, the open fields and slower pacing of Into the Radius, which has an upcoming sequel I'm very excited for, uses a bit of a different formula to allow for player expression. It expects the player to plan what they will need for each mission ahead of time and pack their bag and equipment accordingly from a variety of available options obtained from either looting or buying and selling from the shop, before heading back out into the dangers of the Radius. Not too dissimilar to the gameplay loop of Contractor Showdown's extraction shooter game mode, Exfil Zone. I know the way each player in those games pack their bag is player expression, because in Exfil Zone, every time I kill a player and take a look in their bag, I judge them and have to reorganize the dang thing. The open sandbox environments of these games also gives the player a lot of room to make their own decisions in how they want to approach the objective. If they want to do something dangerous and direct, or maybe wrap around to do something more slow and stealthy. Who keeps their ammo on the right? This type of player expression I find is also achieved in flat-screen title Death Stranding by Kojima Productions, where you are planning and packing your gear ahead of time and then heading out into a large space to choose how you want to approach your objective. While Death Stranding lets you redistribute the weight of your gear by reorganizing it and attaching things to your arms and legs, it doesn't allow for it to be done on as personal of a level as VR titles can allow for it to be done. VR can allow for much deeper levels of player expression in other ways too. For example, you can lean around corners with your actual body to the very amount you desire, or teabag your opponent with a crouch that's just low enough to express your disdain for them.
So,
in Arken you can decide the very angle you want to swing at and just how much force you want to put behind it. The way you choose to hold your firearm or how you grab something with your offhand feels more personal. Its physics-based design even lets you use the environment to lock your magazine into place when reloading, instead of pulling the bolt or pushing it in with your hand. Arken has options in the settings that lets you customize what gear is over what shoulder and which hip your melee weapon is on, which feels pretty exclusive to VR as well. The upcoming Into the Radius 2's rig system does this in a way that is diegetic, and I find it way more immersive because of it. But that is a topic for another time. Arken hits the trifecta for enabling player expression by having a diverse, unique toolbox, varied sandbox environments, and well-implemented VR interactions. Do any games stand out to you for enabling player expression? I'd love to hear about it in the comments down below. I appreciate you for listening this long, and subscribe and like the video too while you're at it. Please, that'd be super rad. And have a fantastic day.
Come along, children. Now we're going to have a little music. Like old times. Like old times. Look, now I'll start the melody on the organ.